I was just saying how good things were. things are good. Buzz.
Thank you guys. I'm always worried about getting a buzz. I think it's off-putting.
I think you look good with it. I do like you with a mullet though too.
Yeah, but it became it was a spoof, and it was a cool haircut.
Yeah.
So it was like I thought it was funny, but everyone was like, "Nice, cool haircut." And I was like,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be a joke, but
Do you
like
buzz
12 years
yourself?
late, huh?
Do you buzz it yourself, or do you go somewhere?
I go somewhere.
Yeah, that's the way.
I
to
have
go.
a strict policy: only women can cut my hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't let, including myself. I wouldn't let a man cut my hair.
Really?
I don't let a man. No, I don't let men touch my head. I don't like it.
I've never even seen a male barber in New York.
There's a couple down the street.
Tommy cuts my hair.
Really?
Yeah, I just go downstairs. He's hammered. He's like, oh. Took a chunk out. You're fine.
Yeah, I have nothing against
No, he
it.
does a really good job.
Yeah, just
He's a good hair cutter.
yeah, like a woman just scratching your head.
Yeah, her tits are right in your face the
Yeah.
whole
You
time.
know what I
on
mean?
you.
Why would you deny
Yeah.
yourself that?
I don't know. I wish I had
don't-
a...
What's
Yeah.
why would you not do that if you have the option?
You'd have to be foolish.
You have some fucking old guy's glasses in your face, like tits. I'll take tits.
Tits.
I have the choice, free will.
Yeah. Tits are
I'll
definitely the way to
determine
go.
my future.
That's one thing that was hard growing up. Is my sister's a hairdresser, and occasionally I'd get my hair cut in the kitchen. And when it's your sister's tits on your shoulder, it's
That makes sense.
a little bit like
that's not as cool.
Play it safe.
This is disgusting.
True. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather
Yeah.
go talk baseball
But
with a
you
fucking
do get a
old man.
dude's dick on your elbow sometimes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you get a male hairdresser, he
Damn.
comes around the
They
side.
must really lower your
his
seat down.
Dick. Yeah, I'm tall.
Damn.
Yeah.
How many pounds of pressure would it take for you to be like, dude, get off?
I mean, you got to not move. You got to pretend it didn't happen.
but like-
when the dick rubs against your arm, you got to go.
But what if you felt them go like, it's like you got to push. You're
Every
like,
once in a while, you get to lean in.
the chair's spinning. You're like, dude, get off me.
Yeah.
It's
Me
not
and
fun
Bert
anymore.
were two women. We're good in the women's league.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and Bert, everyone's like, Shane and Bert are going to win. Not nowhere near.
No.
Flip. What were the things?
It was
Flip
like
cup.
beer pong, flip cup, beer ball, which you just throw a ping pong ball at a beer can.
Okay.
And you got to, that was me and Bert's worst because you have to scramble to pick the ball up.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Me and Bert can't bend down. And the other dudes were so fast and trying so hard.
That's
like,
the thing, they
shoving
don't-
dudes out of the way,
they
diving
don't
on the ball.
Do
like-
casual.
No.
When it comes to like a competition.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if it's lounging or if like you're hanging out, you're like, this guy's a regular guy.
Yeah.
And then it's like, who do you think is the best at this? And that just asking that question alone
Yeah.
changes everything.
And that the chug, I blew it. So the opening event was chug a liter. So I think that's like 3 beers.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is the one thing me and Bert have a shot at.
Yeah.
I tried to chug as fast as I could. It just went straight up my nose. I was like, "Ugh, I have to stop. I was such a bitch, dude. I was a bitch.
Was it
the
a bubbly
entire
carbonated? Was it carbonated?
Day. I mean, yeah. It was,
Getting it up your nose is no fucking joke.
no,
dude.
and I
Let's
tried to
be- let's
power
be
through it. And I
serious.
stopped. And I was like, you're wearing my nose.
Bubbles in your nose is nothing.
was,
to fucking laugh at. Nothing to sneeze at.
It was so embarrassing. I was just a fat bitch all day. Then,
I'm so glad I didn't go.
yeah, you dodged it, dude. Although I was also bringing a lot of it on myself.
Talking a lot of shit.
I was chirping
you
Yeah,
should have
yeah.
called the cops.
because I was trying. Yeah, I threatened. I threatened all the tricks, dude. I said, if you put your hands on me, I'm shitting in your pool, dude. Don't come. I said, I have a gun in my car. I'm gonna kill everyone. I have an AR-15. I'm gonna shoot everyone in here if you keep bullying me.
What is the so wait, what's the
Pronounce nothing.
So it's
Past
actually
that,
Versace.
No, I think it's Versace.
Yeah.
But I felt like a real dumbass.
Why?
And then I was sitting because I was dressed decadently.
Would you buy it in a casino or were you out?
There's shops at Caesar's Palace, right? Isn't that what it's called?
It's kind of cool though. That's like a gold brick. You could literally
Yeah.
trade that shirt and have sex with a lady, a prostitute. But you could at any point
Yeah.
give her the shirt off your back
But now I'm shirtless.
and leave a nut on her.
You could trade this for one ejaculation.
Yeah, you could, that's not bad though. Just walking around with and that's not just an ejaculation. That would be that would be a thigh squeeze or just yeah. What have I done? You're going to college with this, right? You're sad to see your beautiful
I'll tell you
youth
what I felt
wasted
like.
away.
I'll tell you what I felt like wearing this. I was sitting there drinking a beer, looking like a fucking idiot. And people were, because we were sitting, Rogan gave me the CT sit, like, so I'm right there on the cage. And people are sometimes against where I'm sitting, getting the shit beat out of them. at the beginning there was a guy looking at me. He was like, a guy was on his back. And he wasn't
distracted.
He's not thinking about me. He's he's thinking about what he's doing, but his eyes were just locked on me while he was getting like strangled against the cage. And I'm just sitting there like, and I thought of that scene in Apocalypto where the guy's about to get his heart ripped out and he looks up and just sees a fat kid dressed. He looks up and sees that fat baby just like. I felt like the fat baby from Apocalypto the entire time. I felt terrible.
You should have been fucking Demisexuality.
Yeah, I should have started screaming it. I should have started screaming orders.
Yeah,
like
true.
get his left leg, extend your right arm. Like, it's all it is. It's Twister the whole time. People are just yelling.
Just the pro ballers.
Damn.
Happy Eid, y'all.
No.
Happy Eid.
Happy motherfucking Eid. We need to eat more than ever, dude.
Yeah.
For real.
Especially at the end of Pride, dude. Yeah, we got it. Got to eat
Rebalance.
rebalance.
I feel like I woke up this morning at 3 o'clock and had heterosexual sex with my wife.
Nice.
And nothing, whatever. I was trying to wait till July. But yeah, no.
You folded early to
fold it, bro. I fold it. No hetero nuts the whole month.
Dude, you tried so hard.
Your pride should be the new no nut.
It should be. Should abstain. And I had a weird realization this morning that I feel like Pride in like 200 years is going to become like a Mardi Gras or Mother's Day parade where like nobody knows how it started.
Yeah.
Like what? Why are we doing this? It's going to be everyone just flapping their dicks in the street for a month and everyone's going, why are we doing this again? If like our kids will be like, I don't know.
We always have.
Pride Parade is totally gay mummers.
It's what it's becoming.
It's just less clothes. Like, it's gay mummers.
It is. I'm telling you, people are going to forget, or they'll be like, I heard like they used to not want guys to blow each other, and they're going to go, what?
That's fucking, that's crazy.
What?
What are you supposed to do when you're with your boys?
Yeah, we play UFC 23 and then we blow each other. That's what
loser sucks the squad. And they're just like, dude, fuck. Oh, dude. It could be loser sucks the squad within our lifetimes.
Yeah.
It's getting there. It's getting to loser sucks the squad. It's close, dude. We're like, it's close.
I'm sure there's some basketball team players with like some stories. Like,
Some loser sucks the squad stories.
You know how they have the Ucky Cookie stories?
Everybody in the arena thinks they're a coach.
Yeah.
And they're like, you've got it. Now move your right arm above his shoulder. Shrimp. Yeah.
Oh, everyone's doing that the whole time?
Yeah, there's guys just randomly like, stand, go, sprawl.
You think they absorbed? There's people that absorb the tap out shirt, and they're in there.
They become it. They become it, and they're behind like railings, which is really funny. To be like 30 yards away behind a railing, screaming out orders to a guy
just getting choked.
who's getting choked to death.
Well, then if he gets out, it's like D heard me.
Yeah, he heard me.
I told him to do that.
Yeah, it's the dudes that go to hockey games and yell shoot.
Yeah,
It's the exact same. Shoot it! Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah.
Holy shit! He listened to exactly what I said.
Yeah, he
He
shot
won.
it. He scored. I told you.
I could be out there in Reeboks with this guy making hundreds of thousands of
I
dollars.
should get out there.
That is cool. They should have one guy who has nothing to do with the fight who just comes up to you and just fucking squeezes you after you win.
Oh, just let one guy into the ring?
A professional hugger.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with the fight.
I know some guys that are pretty good at that.
Really?
There's a whole community of them. Down syndrome guys. You get those boys hugging in the ring after you get 10 of them in there. It's like, baby, we done it.
Damn, like balloons at the end of a concert.
Just release them, dude. 1,000 of them.
I mean, the place would go wild,
Place would
dude.
go insane.
The
dude.
place would go
It was
wild.
all Mexican. It would have been lads and the bros. They're going
Oh
insane.
my God. And then you don't even know who's who because then you go out in a mist of your fucking.
What's the pro lineup there? It's who?
Who was in? Who was in it? So the winners was George Kittle and DeForest Buckner.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
DeForest Buckner is a freak, dude. You see that guy, you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
These
The
guys are all
debate-
retared.
No,
What?
no, they're like Pro Bowlers.
And they're
They
getting,
played?
Yes,
getting hammered too.
yeah, yeah. They got shit face.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
so it's like not only that level of athleticism, but they're also fueled.
They're fired up.
Yeah, they're fired the fuck up.
And then, so like you guys know me. If somebody says something mean to me, I try to say the meanest thing possible.
obviously.
Yeah.
And if you do that to those guys, they will resort to violence.
Quickly, yeah.
They will immediately go to violence,
Yeah.
and then you're
How were they
done.
tempering it? Was it like just like headlocks and like?
Taylor gave me 10 different headlocks. He made me tap 10 times. And I was like, dude, I'm going to tap every time. Stop doing it. And sometimes he wouldn't listen to the tap. I'd be like, dude, for real this time.
Oh,
And you're a big dude, which just
Not
goes,
even, I mean, I was a baby
no, but I mean, it
boy,
just
dude.
goes to like about like what other level
Yeah.
these fucking
Yeah.
freaks are.
I suplexed him.
Yeah.
Did you
I hope they got that
suplex
on
them?
camera. I got him a couple times in there.
There you
I was
go.
holding him underwater at one point. You know me in the water, dude. I
True.
said, come down to the deep
You
end,
are a
dude.
creature
a
of the
little
water.
hippo in there.
Yeah.
There's totally loser sucker squad stories.
I hope the Beer Olympics isn't loser sucks a squad.
Yeah, we're coming out gold medal. We ain't got to worry about that. dude.
They gotta get squat sucked though. They still gotta get sucked.
You drink 40 beers and just throw up on someone's dick. You're just like,
Dude, getting sucked by the boys though, you'll truly be busted.
true. Well, dude, you could be demisexual, dude. You could.
Yeah.
You know what demisexual is?
No.
I was we went out to dinner with friends recently, and one of our friends like works I think with the younger people a lot. She was saying that demisexual is like, first of all, she was like nobody's straight. She was like,
Like
it's
the
your
new-
antiquity. Yeah, if you're like a young kid and you're straight, people are kind of like, all right, dude. Like, it's like being a 1950s conservative now. They're like, yeah, cool, man. That's kind of weird.
So weird.
But she was saying a lot of the people are
It's like Federal Reserve. We need it.
demi's the new thing.
A dead
Demisexual is the new move where it's like it's a step above asexual. It's not great. It's asexual, gray sexual. Gray sexual is when you're mostly like asexual, but every now and again you'll get a little rumble in your penis or something. And just go like, and you just let it pass. That's gray sexual.
You don't whack. You don't dabble in
You
whacking.
don't even. It doesn't even occur.
I
to
was
you.
gray sexual when I lived with Nate. I was gray sexual
gray
for
sexual?
sure.
You
Dude.
weren't whacking. There's no way you weren't. You were whacking in the shower. You told me it was.
Yeah, you gotta lean in. You get a cock against the fucking
that's
upper
crazy.
arm, leaning across.
Never
Yeah.
thought about that.
No, it's happened quite a bit. Because I would get Rick. Rick would cut my hair. Yeah, I almost never get a female haircut.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. Now that I think about it, my mom used to cut my hair when I was little.
Oh, me
When I was a
too.
little kid, my mom
Yeah.
would cut my hair.
Yeah. Have you ever cut your own hair?
I might have tried to take the scissors. If I don't really remember, but I think I must have cut it a little bit and was like, all right, Mom.
Yeah, I did the exact same thing.
I did something bad.
Yeah, I remember there was an episode of Shameless where Lip cuts his own hair, and then I cut my own hair, and I fucked it up so bad.
You want to be like Lip?
Yeah, Lip was the man.
Lip's so
Yeah.
cool.
Fuck's Lip.
Lip from Shameless.
He's
I never
fucking
watched
all
it.
the hottest girls the whole
Yeah,
shit.
dude. And he's addicted to alcohol, so he has to
Yeah.
run everywhere he goes.
He's the
But
man.
he also smokes tons of cigarettes.
Sick.
Yeah, his sister's so fucking hot.
He's got a
His
hot
sister?
sister.
Yeah, dude. The
Oh,
oldest,
what's her name?
I don't know. The older
Monica?
sister with
No, that's
fucking
not.
the dark hair. Older
Yeah,
sister.
yeah.
Is it Monica? No, not
No.
His mom's Monica. She's such a bitch.
Yeah, his mom sucks.
I've never seen it. I heard it was good.
It's pretty good.
It's good for the first few seasons.
yeah, the
and then
first
it
two
gets
seasons were
really
good. Then
bad.
they got political.
Yeah, that's the only time I ever saw it. Was late, and it was very political.
Yeah,
Well, it's
No,
just
it's
because
a
that
little-
redhead girl becomes the biggest bitch of all time.
she sucks.
She becomes the worst character
Yeah.
in like all of TV.
Yeah, she stinks. She sucks. But yeah, they did. They got super political, and it was just like they jump away and then look back at their wives and go, and their wives are just like laying there, just like it's the funniest thing in the world. Oh, he jumps over and just looks back at his wife and goes, "Come on out." And they just lay there like
They say
sirens.
no?
No, they won't. They like walked in waist deep and they're terrified of the waves. They ran away.
Makes sense.
Yeah, dude. The husband, I saw him out of sea. He saw me with my daughter out. Like, we go out pretty far. And he was like, she's very brave. He got like he started close talking to her. I was like, all right, dude. Fucking,
In the ocean,
back
close,
the fuck up.
swimming close.
It's just a Muslim dude in a G unit wife beater. It's just a Muslim dude like a G unit. It was like a weird cut
that
wife beater.
string. Yeah.
Dude, it was crazy. He swam. He was being really friendly, but he had the most intense gaze.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I never did a round.
Yeah.
I stood still and rotated.
It's very common.
And my feet, when the cord was around my feet at one point,
Yeah.
I was doing a 15-minute set.
Yeah.
And I got in a circle.
Yeah.
And then half my act is, most of it's dumb facial
It's like
expression.
Yeah.
a slow dance.
So you make a facial expression and only a third of the room sees it.
Yeah.
And then I'd turn around and be like,
You give it to
Do it to the other side.
I'm like, just to show you guys what you missed. Yeah, I did not like it. I was not used to it, but it's so cool. Looking.
It is. It fucking. They did a killer job of the set. I thought it was actually that. Like when I went out for the, because you arrived early.
Shorts aren't designed for you to let your dong breathe freely. Thank Christ for bird dog shorts. Oh, thought I was wearing the wireless. Most shorts aren't designed for you to let your dong breathe freely. Thank Christ for bird dog shorts. The shorts that let you go commando and still feel secure.
This is a little ableist.
Yeah.
Some people don't have bodies that let their dongs breathe freely. Okay.
Yeah, and I also don't feel very secure thinking about my penis being exposed to the world.
I don't know if I'm fat phobic. My penis is not moved an inch. It can't move. It's encased by blubber.
It's a mollusk. It's shelled up.
It's in its shell. Someday it will release.
Their stretch khaki shorts are designed to fit. That's where I was hovering around there for a while.
But for a while, mine was like 9.
Dude, we checked one time. Sid the Kid was rocking a 15-hour DA, daily average.
15?
He said he keeps it playing ambient in the background.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Fair
how does that
enough.
even happen?
Oh, nice. My daily average is 3.5.
That's not bad, dude.
3.5 is
take
not
it.
bad at all.
Nah,
take
dude.
it.
That's not bad. I think the average person's
Although it
up
might be
around.
including today, that hour 50.
It's still
Whatever.
can, I can't freak the average.
Yeah.
I just requested that my wife put her screen time monitor on. Yeah, so it's good data to have. She's like, I don't want it. I was like, just put it on.
Oh,
For me.
for her to look at.
Yeah. I was
Oh.
like, just check it out.
I thought you meant for you to monitor. I was like, man,
I'm gonna ask her about
it's
it.
a little wacky.
All right, yeah, I keep it down. If I see
There. Anyway, Harold, what are you up to?
Not much.
What's your middle name?
Andrew.
Mother's maiden.
You guys love the royal family.
No,
Nice nod to Prince Andrew. All things aside, he was a good statesman.
was he the pedophile one? Who's the pedophile?
He had a
Andrew?
couple. He had a couple
Allegedly.
slips.
Allegedly.
He might have been getting scientific funding, dude. We don't know.
He was the one whose whole claim to not being a pedophile was like, everyone knows I don't sweat. I'm incapable of sweating.
Yeah.
That was-
He was like, that picture's not real. I don't sweat or something like that.
Yeah.
That
Because
was
the girl said
description.
that he was soaked in
Yeah,
sweat,
yeah.
and he was like, everyone knows I don't sweat.
Yeah, that's
And they're
a
like,
tough
there's a
one.
picture of you and the girl.
He's drenched. He's got like sweat.
Yeah.
Everyone knows I don't sweat.
I mean, yeah, it's like, what's more believable? A guy who's fucking kids and sweating all over the place, or he didn't fuck kids and
or
doesn't
he
sweat?
never sweats.
Clearly, that's bullshit. And then he apologized. He's like, "Yeah, my bad." Like, that was the most.
I
Although
mean,
nobody was surprised though. Everyone
think of his PR people during that interview. He's like, well, I don't sweat. Jesus. Fuck is he talking about?
Who the fuck doesn't sweat? Dude, everyone sweats.
You know how dogs can't sweat? They breathe out of their mouth real fast. That's what I do.
I drool.
Case closed. I don't fuck kids. I expel moisture through my mouth.
Speaking of
Love.
Yeah.
Demisexual is just being conservative in love. You're waiting for the connection in the right time.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a
Yeah.
real connection.
They're trying not to proselytize being a slut. You know?
True, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so the good girls can get in on the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, I've been dating my boyfriend for 14 years, probably gonna get married. I'm fucking gay as hell. I mean, I'm like you guys too.
Yeah, I got pink hair.
I'm telling you, man, that's
I-
my prediction. Couple hundred years, there's gonna be people out there like, why do we do this again? Be like,
Yeah.
no
I
idea.
feel like you won't have the answer to this, but when did is Demi a fairly new thing?
I think so.
It has to be, right? So
I mean,
Yeah,
it's been
it's-
around since the 2012s. Like 'cause-
Demi?
Yeah, it's been around. It's been around. It just probably hasn't been like it hasn't been co-opted by straight kids. into
Yeah,
being-
some absolute fucking weirdo with a master's degree coined this probably in 2012. I only like my friends. And I did a study of 34 individuals and came up with a new thing. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I love ruining friendships too.
Damn, dude, that must be so crazy though to notice the one time like you're BFF and you're just like, I'd love to go out to dinner with you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
the first time you hit the shit, the cross.
Yeah.
Hide it.
You're sick and they bring you soup and you're like, fuck.
See straight in the face.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, I called a
this-
foul.
This basically,
As you should. That's a
There's
foul.
got to be one foul here because I just got punched in the face.
this is what it really sounds like is like a group of big brothers. We're like, let's all invite our little brothers over,
Yeah.
and fuck them up for a day.
This was the first experience of mine where I was the little brother because I was always big.
Yeah.
So I was never the little brother that you could do wrestling moves to.
Yeah.
This was the first
Oh,
time
dude.
guys were strong enough to just fucking ragdoll me but I was hammered.
Right.
So
which-
nothing hurt.
Yeah.
Nothing
Oh.
hurt until the next day. And I was like, oh my God. Covered in bruises.
It's a core part of my identity, being like a suplexable little brother.
Yeah.
That's all I knew growing up. Was just getting beat
Getting
up.
suplexed.
I got beat up the entire time. Older cousins and brothers.
Yeah, and you got big fucking cousins and
Big
brothers.
bros, yeah.
I never got that. I had sisters. I was just beating women. Like,
Yeah.
like my.
That's kind of nice.
it
I
is
had
fun.
sisters too.
Yeah.
Fifth grade is when things turned around in the house.
Yeah.
That's when I started dishing out. That's when it was wrestling. And then I was big into wrestling at the time. So I was like, all right, I can do moves.
Did you ever
And they were
British
so
Bulldog
much older.
both of them at once?
They were like seniors in high school.
And you're like
They
holding
had to
them
come
down.
home and a fifth grade boy was like, come here.
Did you ever beat them up in front of their friends?
Yeah.
So friends would definitely that would
But
turn
their
them on.
friends would beat me up too.
Well,
when I was a young
obviously
man.
you're letting them, dude. That was, you were playing.
They used to hold me down. This was surrounded by Secret Service.
Damn, how
So
hard
they
was
were
the
all
shove?
like-
How hard was the shove?
Not hard, but it was enough. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
The guy came over, was like, you can't. You
Wait,
definitely
so
can't
you
be
get
holding a
Secret
beer.
Service for life?
Yeah, I think so.
What?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
But
So it was like fucking Bill Clinton still have Secret Service everywhere all the time?
yeah. Definitely.
Damn.
Right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
What about like how far can you go back? Who's like I guess
Didn't
Bush.
Jimmy Carter just die?
I think so.
That guy's still going.
Yeah, I think someone
If
assassinated
he
him.
died,
No, he's dead. I think
he just died.
JC is dead or he's dying.
No? Or he's
So-
dying.
Well, he's probably dying because he's 98 years old.
Yeah, he
right
is
now.
dying. We're gonna
Yeah, it was just in
lose,
the news.
dude. Madonna's
He's not dead.
He's still going?
He's still going.
Jesus Christ.
Madonna's
98
dying?
years young.
Madonna is dying.
dude. Did you see Madonna's? Madonna has like a blood infection, and the picture in the news, and they talked about her blood infection. They used that picture from 2 years ago, where everyone made fun of her
Her face?
plastic
Yeah.
surgery. For some reason, all the newspapers used
Yeah.
that picture.
She looks like a wet fish. She's fucking insane, dude. Her face is soaked, dude. She's so wet looking. I don't want to make fun of a dying woman.
No,
but-
it was just so funny. She's not. I don't think she's dying, but I think she was like severely critical, like in like critical condition.
Yeah.
And every newspaper told the story and then flashed that crazy
I
picture.
was like, Jesus.
The acolytes,
squat, man.
The acolytes come out. All your devils come out, and then you just disappear. And Rogies is going, "Where the hell did he go?" And
Where'd
everyone
Shane
goes,
go?
"It's back to the fucking mountain, dude. He's back. He's back to the Misty Mountain.
Back to Mount Olympus.
We've all been duped again." There's just a Versace shirt on the ground. Like, where the hell did he go?
He vanished. Oh, man. That was,
That's awesome.
I got to say, that was probably the craziest, coolest weekend I think I've ever had.
How was the show?
Thursday sucked.
Yeah.
Friday
Big
was
ass.
great.
You're going right back to fucking
Back to another paradise, Atlantic City.
or like this is like the underworld of Las Vegas.
Yeah.
This is truly without the glitz and glamour. This is just the vibes.
Thank God it's just one day.
One day in AC.
In and out. But yeah, I mean, Donald Trump,
True. I forgot
that was
about
pretty sick.
What was his whole vibe?
His vibe was just complimenting every single person that came up to him with no knowledge of who they were. He would just say, "You're doing great. You look great. Wow, you look great." That was it. That's all he said. I didn't have time. I
You too.
I got pushed by Secret Service. I was sitting with Jamie, and Jamie was like, "Dude, you got to get a picture. You got to get a picture." I was
Yeah.
like, "I can't, dude. I can't walk over there and get embarrassed, like standing in line, like, please."
Yeah.
And of course, that's exactly what happened the first attempt.
What?
Yeah, I had to sit back down, and everyone was like, "Nice shirt,"
Wait, how'd you try to
because he was sitting on. He was like to the left of the cage. I was
Yeah.
on this side, and I was trying to weasel my
Just
way
kinda
in there.
walk
But he's dude,
creature?
So Kittle
Kittle and Buckner at one.
and who else is there? that's
It was
pro?
Will and Taylor.
Yeah.
The guy that really did the most physical damage to me was a guy named James Neal. He's a retired NHL player.
Nasty.
And I thought he was joking. We were playing pool basketball, so we were shoving off the ball, pushing kind of as hard as we could. I thought he was joking. At one point, while I thought we were joking, he grabbed me by the throat and held me down.
What the fuck?
I was like, dude, I thought we were joking. And he was like, my bad on that one. I was like, holy shit. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
You're describing a scenario in which everybody then goes, "Where's Tom?" Because I would have fucking left. Like I would have been like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, Bert was backing
Shooting
off
threes?
a little.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you goaltend?
He did not play pool basketball. Pool basketball wasn't the event. We were just playing.
Oh,
That's
you're
a serious-
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see Bert being like, "I really didn't like when you choked me.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I didn't like when you shoved me
Also,
held me underwater."
Getting shoved. Is,
getting shoved, dude.
don't
it was,
shove me.
By professional shovers too. Like
Yeah, true.
A guy
true.
that literally one of the best. Taylor Lewan's one of the greatest shovers
yeah,
of all time.
and he's shoving you.
He was shoving the fuck out of me, dude. It hurt so bad. I have cuts all over my back from the wall.
Oh,
Getting
the
pushed
wall's
against
the
the,
worst, dude.
concrete wall.
You basically this is an advertisement to like, hey, don't invite anybody who's not
Never.
one of you, like to that thing ever again.
Yep.
It's a greatest
And,
fear. You go up to dunk and pool basketball, and your older cousin just shoves you into the wall.
Guy
and you're like,
punched
dude, I
me
might
directly
be
in
dead.
the. I went up for a dunk and the dude tried to swat it and just fucking hit me.
The thing I still think about when I shower. If I hit a weird slip, I'm like, it's still here.
Was it like the tar fields and Land Before Time? You go in the shower, fucking. You're stuck.
Somebody just yelling, opening the window.
It's like Sarah the Triceratops. Dude. You got fucking stuck in a puddle.
Yo, that whole squad was the shit. Sarah, Littlefoot.
Dude,
The
that,
names.
why don't they remake that? That'd be awesome.
What happened?
They should remake Land Before Time. That's one. They
Yes.
let that go.
That would be up there with them doing the new Transformers Beast Wars mix for me. They bring back Land Before Time and Beast Wars. My childhood is like,
Dude, Beast
I'm
Wars was
reliving.
sick. You
It'd
gotta
be
go
so
watch
nice,
it.
dude. 2 gay Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Chopper has 2 dads.
Dude, they're gonna make 3D Land Before Time. That would be sick. Like if Disney
like
made a
they
3D
look real.
like a live action Land
Just
Before
gay
Time.
dinosaurs fucking in 3D.
What's the one with the big lips? Ducky, that's the gayest one, dude.
I know.
But yeah, demisexual is when so you're not gray sexual. Demi's when you're not exactly like, you're not dying to just like hook up with people.
Yeah.
But if you become good enough friends with someone, they could ignite the spark in you.
Like
That's
a
me,
mental
dude.
connect, like a mental
It's
sexuality.
a mental, but like you can only get activated sexually if someone like proves they love you.
Dude, I'm a demi.
Which
You might be a demi.
I'm
you
a
might be Demi.
dude.
Which funny because it's all these like younger like LGBTQ kids. It's like they're describing like conservative Christian love. Yeah, if you think about it, people who are like super poor are actually the smartest ones, and you're like,
Yeah, well, turns out that is false. It's fiction. It was a team of writers. It was a lie. Yeah,
and it was the South Side of Chicago too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
It's all
yeah.
a
That's
bunch
what I
of
know.
whites,
It was
a
white
bunch of
trash.
whites.
Wasn't it William H Macy?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
pretty great in it.
He's the man.
He's awesome.
Yeah, he was pretty awesome in it. But yeah, it was like a bunch of like cool poor white people in the South Side of Chicago, which again, been there.
They'd be having a
I
negative
haven't seen
experience.
them anywhere, dude. They're not there.
They are underground. They are afraid to come
They
out.
might have been mole people for
For sure. There's a there's a lot of white people in the South Side.
Yeah,
they're the
they
mole
say
people.
it, but
They
I've
hide,
had
dude.
people hit me up like, I live on the South Side, and they tell you where they live, and it's like near the university. It's not the Wild Hunters, bro.
What is
I'm talking
Chicago?
about, see me on 87th Street, bro. See me on
Yeah.
103rd, bro.
Old block.
Don't talk to me about
Bang,
motherfucking
bang.
67th Street, dude. Come on.
Yeah, that's how it was with like West Philly. I'd be like, yeah, we live in West Philly. They'd be like, where? I'd be like, right next to Penn. Like University City, West Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we live in between.
Although we
Penn and Crystal.
were right on the border of where
Yeah, dude.
Mantua.
We're in the forgotten bottom, bro.
It was tough. No, what's it called? I think it was called like the down
Underworld?
bottom. No, I think it was
No,
called the down bottom.
It is. It's the
Yeah.
forgotten bottoms, Grace down outside of Grace Ferry. We're in the bottom. Like some lump informed me, he's like, "You're actually in the underworld," and I was like, "Dude, why are you guys?
Why do you guys live in Mortal Kombat levels?
Why are you naming that like that? Oh shit, that's not the bottom. That's the underworld. I'm like, Jesus, man.
The Badlands, the underworld.
I prefer to call it Mantua.
It's Mantua.
proper,
George
dude.
Washington. You are tan as hell.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking. My family's black. I'm a black family, bro. I told my mom that. My mom was like giving me shit while I was with Maya and Chloe, and she's like, "Did you put sunscreen on them?" I'm like, "Mom, we're black.
We are
Buzz
all black
off.
now.
Buzz off. We're black."
You're Drickus. Matt's Drickus. I am the true African.
Yeah, my tan, dude, has been. I've been trying to get pumped on it.
You look good. You look very
man.
tan.
Thank you. I've been trying to get as tan as hell, dude. My one kid went from like vaguely tan. My one kid's black now.
Yeah.
Totally black.
Black ass kids.
My black.
My fucking black ass daughter.
My one kid, totally black. I'm just trying to stay in the family, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
you
trying
gotta
to
stay in the
fucking
family. They're drifting
I'm all
away.
light skinned on. I get all light skinned
Ooh.
on them.
If they're you gotta get tan, bro.
I know.
Because it's gonna look like a.
I know, dude. Although, I mean, how cool is that though? Instant celebrity power status, dude. I have a black kid. I have like a full on black kid.
You've
Celebrity
made it.
powers.
You're Angelina Jolie.
That's what I'm saying. I was telling Brittany that. I was like, dude, total celebrity status. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
These guys saw it far and wide. But yeah, Brittany's been teasing me that whole time. Was me
What?
walking? I'll be like slugging like a wagon of two kids, and Brittany's like, "Look at your black baby," and just you see people like,
Oh my god.
"Look at your black baby. You can get that tested now." I wouldn't hold it against him. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
That's really funny.
It is very funny.
Good for her.
She does it all the time, and she goes, "The other one looks like a Puerto Rican boy," and everyone's like, "Ha ha ha!" Like you see white moms
very
like, "Ha ha ha!"
uncomfortable, yeah.
You look like a Puerto Rican boy over here.
Tell them to bring out the black babies.
It is my favorite thing to see her talking to like a white lady in her neighborhood, and Brittany's like, "Yeah, my kid's over here looking like a Puerto Rican boy," and the mom goes, "Yeah, I could see that."
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, but dude, I've been just like carrying kids into the sun, getting fucking. I'm basically Biden, dude, just slugging things like a camel across the fucking dunes.
Yeah, we were talking
Dude.
about that. The only way, the pack there obviously sucks.
Yeah,
But you're like, all right, I'm here for hours. At least this is gonna be nice at the beach.
yep.
Packing up to go back from the beach.
Well, then, dude,
Sucks cock.
but the thing is, you're there. Like, there's no. I have not, dude. I haven't sat in a beach chair the whole time. You can't. Because
Oh,
one
yeah.
will eat sand immediately, will just fucking shovel sand in their mouth, and then they both fucking run to the
Straight to
ocean.
sea.
They go right to sea like fucking
Dunkirk.
sea turtles, dude.
Yeah, they're Dunkirk.
They go straight to fucking
They
sea.
just walk out to the sea.
And I'll be honest, let the sea. I've seen Moana too many times. Like maybe it'll choose one of them. They both just got leveled by waves as soon as they walk out. Fucking. Yeah, dude, it's been fun though. I've been taking Maya out to swim in the ocean. That's like the funniest shit in the world.
It's gotta be awesome.
Dude, just watching them bob. I like showed her how to like kind of bob over waves. I rode a wave in. I thought she'd be pumped. She could give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I rode a wave in, head above water, fucking eye contact, and she was just like, "Okay, can I go back out now?" And I was like, "Yeah, all right, come on, let's go."
Oh, so you sat your daughter down and said,
I had her go with her mom.
Behold.
Oh yeah, go
the
sit. I was
Silver
like,
Surfer.
go sit with your mom, Poseidon, dude.
You
I was
pure
like,
Poseidon. You rode in with the wave. Staring
Dude,
at your daughter.
navigated through an Indian family deftly, dude, above water. She just was like, "Yeah, cool. Can I go back in now?" I was like, "Yeah, I want to get back in." But yeah, it's fun, dude. There's like, dude, the beach now is international. Jersey Beach was like, it was white. There was no,
Yeah.
this is what it was like. And
Yeah.
dude, it is. I haven't been there in years. My glorious return, dude. It's fucking sick now, dude. Engines, full garments swimming. There's ladies in like, dude, full fucking head wraps and sarongs. Just like,
we talked
dude,
about that.
they lay. But dude, now it's like I saw the Muslim babes now, and they do it even better. The Indians are a little more like modernized, and they'll have
Yeah.
like jeans and shit on. Dude, the Muslim babes have this flowy garb, and they lay in the tide with their fucking cell phones, and their husbands beckon them. They go, "Come on." Come in. And dude, every time their husbands jump away, going like, I did it because I always be like, I shouldn't have filmed this. I'm a fucking idiot. And then like I'll have that and I'll be like, it gets better towards the middle.
Yeah. Tough start.
Did you shoot yours recently too?
Yeah.
Where did you shoot yours?
Helium, Philly.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah, it was fun.
I filmed a YouTube special and I watched it.
That was great.
I watched
dude.
it. Oh, thank you.
That's great.
I watched
Yeah.
it by myself and I was like, this is a fucking disaster.
Really?
Like, this is the dumbest piece of shit I look terrible. This is terrible.
It's so good though.
And then I watched it with someone else, and they laughed.
Yeah.
While they were laughing, I was like,
Yeah.
"It's good."
I fucking played it for Lemaire and Noah on the way home. They didn't even laugh. I was watching like, hey guys, I'm gonna rewind that part. That was actually good.
Guys, did you hear that part? Did you get the nuance?
I wasn't listening.
Well, that's you can't put it on with those two.
Matt,
No, I was.
Tom, didn't you film your special in Philly Helium too?
No.
The
No.
cornrows one?
Which one?
White girls with cornrows?
Oh, fuck. Where did I? No, I recorded. That's funny. Sorry. I recorded that in.
They have it up at Helium. That's why I asked.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, they ask for albums from people who play the club. I recorded it in Denver. I remember that. I recorded it in Denver
Comedy Works.
at the South Club. And the reason I did it at the South Club because they wouldn't give me a week downtown.
Really?
Yeah, I had done it already. So I
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, can I come back and do another?" I was like, "It's the Magic
yeah.
Room." And they were like, "No. You can do it at the other club." Cuz I just couldn't get the booking, you know.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck when you're trying to film a special.
Well,
Yeah.
it was
I
here's
was
the thing.
trying so
They
hard. I was
don't
like,
care
where?
if you're not I wasn't a big ticket seller when I did it. So they were like, "No."
Yeah.
And then as soon as you sell tickets, they're like, "Oh yeah, we can
We'll bump everybody.
we'll just cancel people."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Oh, that's how this works." Okay.
Yeah. They offered me that this time, and I was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a tour. Just pick one of these.
Yeah.
But the
Funny how
the
it
first
works.
time I was trying very hard to get a place. And everyone was like, "You can do a Wednesday here."
Yeah. So you're like,
No.
I need an audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creek was
Anyway.
a nice spot for it though.
Creek was great. I was happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that special's so good, man.
Thanks.
I was just talking about how like you can tell when you watch. I think every time I watch specials, and like I first of all finish it,
Yeah.
or I think I even at the 15-minute mark. Like I remember watching first time I watched Bert's first special, the Secret Time one.
Yeah.
I called because they gave me an advance screening on because I was going to do a podcast. I go, you sent it to me, and Netflix sent it to me. I was like, you're definitely going to do theaters next. He was like, really? I go, absolutely, because
Yeah.
it was really good. Nate Bargatze's first one, I paused it and I go, you clear your schedule. Like this is really really good. And I thought yours was like that too. It
Thank
was
you.
really and it did have that effect.
Yeah.
Like it's totally changed your touring life.
Let's change to you
Oh, okay.
instead of.
I will say I did watch. I never watched specials, and I was
Yeah.
like, let me see what they're like. And I was watching yours. I'm like, God, this was fucking good. I was like, turning it back
good.
on, like watching it now, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
I watched Sledgehammer last night,
Oh, thanks.
and it was. I don't watch specials, or I do, but I turn. You turn them off.
yeah.
Turn them off.
Yeah.
I was laying right there. I haven't laughed out loud at a special in a very. I was by myself at like midnight, laying right here, like the closer made me.
Oh, thanks,
I was
man.
dying, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really fucking good, man.
It is the best to hear. I mean, people can tell you that they like it, but when other comics tell you they like it, there's no
Yeah.
comparison. It is the best.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling. And in the round filming it there, it was.
Yeah, it was cool.
I thought it looked awesome.
I thought, dude, I deserve no credit, but when I did want to do it in the round because I was like, it's a fun, different thing. I'd done the round in a couple arenas, and then there's only a couple theaters left that have the round. One's in Long Island.
Yeah.
I forget the name of that one. It's an old theater, and it's the Paramount. Yeah, I think it's
Maybe.
the Paramount.
Paramount, I didn't do it.
It's in the round.
How
And
do you do it? You just slowly rotate, like
Dude, I did that theater with Bird.
the celebrity.
spread around, like we're going to a party, we're going to R. Kelly's house
Would you
again.
like to come to
Could be.
Yo, with money and power, you could do anything. Yo, spread the word at the high school.
Yeah.
There's a party. Like, how do you even
I
get
would
to the
have become a
words?
millionaire so I can use Evite through high school.
Yeah, he sent Aaliyah into the school. He's like, go tell the kids I'm having a party.
Yeah, you gotta send a covert operative into the school.
Can you imagine-
'Cause That's before any like MySpace.
No, you just
shit.
become like you're like, yeah, I'd love to come sing for the kids. Like, let me get your email list. I'm gonna have a function.
Can you imagine sending your wife off to high school? Like, come here, honey. Have a good
That
day.
is sick. It is sick to think about the Fiesta remix video. It's just like a high school dance. It's just stunting, dude.
It's homecoming.
Poor Kells, bro. How long was he in jail for? Like 20 years? I hope him and Thug
I
link
think about
up, dude.
30.
Drop an album.
If him and Thug link up, dude,
A
that's
Best
gonna
of
be
Both
nice.
Worlds Part 3.
Kate Ferguson.
For part 1 was Jay-Z, right?
Yeah, part 1 and 2 with Jay-Z.
Yeah, part 3 is Young Thug.
Man, Jay-Z joined the Illuminati. You think Kelly was a sacrifice?
That
Kelsey
adds
was a
up.
sacrifice?
That does add up if you follow the timeline.
I feel like, yeah, because if he's filming videos, he's giving them to somebody.
True.
Yeah.
Or did he have a stockpile of videos filmed and tracks recorded?
Yeah.
A lot of these dudes have like 9 million songs recorded.
Yeah, true.
You know,
Just like in the vaults.
I would, if I were them, I would just be using AI as well, and just be like, if I get any good songs from AI, I would just be like, yeah, put that out. It's
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Did you ever hear like the AI Jay-Z song?
No,
I mean, there's no way we can listen to it now, but it sounds just like a Jay-Z song. Like the voice, the lyrics, like the beat they're on. It's a Jay-Z song.
what percentage of your families would you say thinks Jay-Z's in the Illuminati?
A lot. Honestly, a lot more than I would like to be. That I'm happy to say out loud. Maybe like 80.
I used to try to do a bit about like wishing black people believed in each other more because of shit like that.
Yeah.
Like the second you do kind of well, it's like Illuminati or like what's his name, Gucci Mane. He got in good shape from being fat. They were like clone.
Clone.
Like, he can't just start eating good or anything. Clone.
Yeah, there has to be advanced technology.
Wasn't he wearing glasses too? That's clone behavior.
Clone. Yeah.
True. Dude, nobody knows about that. The clone conspiracy is the funniest fucking shit. Yeah, dude goes on a diet. It's like, I cannot believe he fucking got cloned, dude.
Kevin Hart, I think, is rumored to be a clone after the accident.
Joe Biden's a clone.
Well, he is.
He
a
actually is a clone.
Yeah, I think he's 100.
Why would they put the clone out?
Why would they put a retarded clone out?
True.
It's early technology, dude. They're probably like, his brain probably explodes every day. They just re-download him into a new skin, and he's just like, They might have figured it out. This summer, take your high to a whole new level. Hamilton Devices gives you an incredible vaping experience with huge clouds and full flavor. If you're looking for something to blow your friends' minds, check out the Jetstream. With 3 cartridges, it's self-propelling, so it blows the vapor. No need to inhale. With multiple airflow modes and adjustable voltage, you get total control of your high, dude.
I need to be in complete control.
Total
of my
control.
highs.
With easy and rechargeable and super portable gear, Hamilton Devices makes it easy to vape no matter where the day takes you. Yeah, you guys know Hamilton Devices rules.
Hamilton
I've used
Devices
a
is
lot of
up
stuff.
in this hoe.
Yeah, dude, I stay vaping on that all day
Hamilton
long.
Devices in this hoe.
However you like to vape, Hamilton Devices has you covered. Hamilton Devices is hooking our listeners up. Go to hamiltondevices.com and use code DRENCHED15 for 15% off. Buyers must be 21 or older. That's hamiltondevices.com, code DRENCHED15 for 15% off.
Thank you, Matthew. You did such a good job.
Thank you so much.
That's hard stuff.
Okay. Well,
He's like, I was on a ventilator for 3 months in the hospital. And I was like, my bad, dude.
Was it like a man bunned up like bartender, or was it like just a regular dude?
I remember bald head, fucking like looked like a Texas man. But I mean, I guess he got hit with that ventilator and was like, "No, this shit's real, dude."
Yeah,
I don't care
3
how
months.
conservative I was. dude.
True.
It's like I was in the hospital for 3 months with COVID.
That is the wormhole to the Democratic Party. No disrespect.
Yeah.
You hit the Darth Vader breath for a couple of months, dude. You come out and you're like, Biden's my guy.
You sit up like Vader at the end of that one, like, no.
That's so scary. That was my greatest nightmare of getting onto the vent, dude. When I had it, I was like, dude, I'm going to hit
Oh,
the...
it sucked.
Because you lay there and you go, yeah, my breathing's all right. I guess it could be better. And you go, oh, fuck, I'm going on the vent.
You don't breathe again. You lay
Get it together, dude. It's just your mind getting you excited. It's a little harder now. I wonder what that's about. Oh, it's even harder now that I think about it. Oh, God.
Damn, you had it bad?
I got whacked for like 2 days. And
Yeah,
then
that's
all
what it
of,
was for
all
me.
of the countries got whacked and they all hit it from
none
each
of
other.
us talked about it.
They're like, nah, I'm good.
We all got it.
all got crushed.
And I called Billy. I'm like, where are you at? He's like, I just woke up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing sleeping, dude? It's a work day. He's, yeah, I think I like an itch in my throat. Everyone hit it from each
They're all
other.
devastated.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
Are they like you though? Are they like slightly hypochondriacs?
Probably.
where
Yeah.
they're all like, "Oh no, it's hard to breathe."
I guarantee Billy for sure is. And
Yeah.
all my brothers probably are.
Have you only had it once?
Yeah, Billy had it once. I did think twice. I had allegedly twice, but
I had it 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
Damn.
I get sick pretty easily. I don't really have a strong immune system.
Immunocompromised.
I don't know. Something.
Damn.
Were you homeschooled?
No.
All right,
Why?
nothing.
That's like the meanest thing you could possibly say.
It's not.
Just asking the question. Even just asking the question is mean. You seem like you weren't around people growing up.
You don't. Yeah, you were in complete command of the green room, dude. He came to my show on Sunday. It was just in
Total-
the pocket, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
No, I don't think I
He
was
was holding court in the green room, and it was.
I was
very
just talking.
fun.
No one talks.
No, you were so
No one
funny.
talks. Everyone just sits there
Yeah, it's
and waits
weird.
for someone to talk.
Yeah,
So I was like, I'll talk.
He's
Yeah.
becoming a man before our eyes, dude. I thought about that.
Yeah.
You're becoming a man. How old are you now?
22.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah,
get married
young
soon.
boy.
You
You
get
just got
married
out of homeschool, dude. You just-
Did you ever see Bad Boy Bubby?
No.
Oh, you gotta watch Bad Boy Bubby.
What's that?
It's about I think it's an Australian movie about a guy whose parents convince him that the outside air is poisonous, so they keep him inside his whole life and he can't go out. He just has sex with his mom.
Oh,
Yeah, and eventually he like it's fucked up. He can only have sex
That's
with his
not where I
mom.
expected that to go.
There's that other one, Bubble Boy, with is
Yeah.
it Jake Gyllenhaal?
It'd be funny to get them too confused.
Like he's fucked his mom. I was like, I don't know if I remember that part.
But no, yeah, then he eventually gets out and just is like goes on a tear.
a bad boy.
It's a sick movie. Bad Boy Bubby is a sick movie.
Nice.
I just
Sounds
wanted to talk
good.
about it. You don't give Bad Boy Bubby vibes at all. you don't at all. He's a
I'm
menace.
good. I'm
Bad
glad.
Boy Bubby's a fucking menace.
You're a good boy.
I try my best.
You are a good boy.
You are good. You actually are a really good boy. For real. No, seriously.
Yeah, Sass is a little good guy.
A lot of your generation's lost, dude.
Your generation's a
They're on
bunch
their
of
phones too much.
fucking punks on their phones.
I think everyone's on their phones.
I'm not on my phone
Dude, I'm getting off.
You're not?
right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been able to
You
identify.
see my screen time? It's like 14 hours.
No, are you really?
Is it actually
no,
that
it's
high?
not 14. No.
What you clocking in at?
I don't know. Probably something crazy.
Mine's like 8 or 9.
Especially a hangover day yesterday.
Yeah. Traveling when you're in the hotel.
Today I'm at an hour and 51 minutes.
That's not bad.
Considering I've been awake since 11, that's pretty bad.
Usually give you the average. Not bad. I'm down to 230. No, well, it just went up 239 daily average. But when I hit the hotels
Damn,
traveling,
239 average is
Mine's
great.
not bad. Mine's 4 or 5.
We're
We're
not
not
gonna
going to be
do this?
weird. We're not a weird family.
yeah, we're not doing exactly. I
We're
said,
on the cusp already.
he said, look,
We're right on the border
Yeah.
of being the weirdest family anybody's ever seen. We can't say poot.
we cannot say poot. That was a battle, dude. There was like lexicon battles where I was like, these kids are saying fart, and the first couple times, I was like, I farted, and I see
We're a
Brittany.
fart family.
I see Brittany going.
Under this roof, we're a fart family.
It's my mother-in-law's going all pissed off. Like, we're not saying fucking poot, you
Yeah.
weirdos. Fuck that. Just fart. My friend was a Heine burp family, dude.
Heine burp?
I used to say Heine burp. I used to say Heine burp, dude.
Tommy says TT for taking a piss, and it makes me want to kill him.
Yeah, I get in trouble for saying piss
I'm
too.
going to take a TT. I'm like, jeez.
You say piss. I get in trouble. I hate that word. It's like, what, piss? I'm going to say I'm going to urine. You'll see like, just like college
Shit bodies?
kids with beautiful,
Oh, beautiful.
women,
Yeah, yeah.
like tossing a football back and forth. There's a part of me that's kind of like throw me the ball, guy. I have to be like, dude, that's over for you, man.
Yeah.
That's not.
I learned the hard way this week, dude. I learned a very hard way
There's
that
part of me that's like,
horseplay is done for me.
Yeah.
yeah. I
But
just
also,
gave up my
what
gainer.
he's saying, though, what you're saying, I have bit my tongue where like, it'd be really fun to throw the ball right now.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
you know what I mean? Like,
It's nothing to do with those
it's
chicks
fun.
in
They're
bikinis.
Yeah,
having
you learned
fun.
the hard way too. Horseplay's done, dude.
Horseplay.
You learned the hardest.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
dude.
learned one of the hardest ways I've ever seen someone learn. Horseplay years are over, dude. You can horseplay a little.
I was
but
doing a
no more
gainer.
dunk contest.
Dude, I was
And here's
crazy.
the thing.
Dude. I forgot about
It's out of
that.
control.
Here's the thing. I've gone to do it again.
Ah, and just pull away. Last second. It's like putting eye drops in, dude. I fucking went against it. Such a pussy. That's so scary.
I have the statistics
Did you
here.
just touch your eye?
No, I was saying just like when you put the contact.
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I never even thought about it from that angle, like comparing suicide to putting a contact in or it's got to be the same fucking.
Oh, your
feeling.
your
I gotta
body
do
would
it,
just
but-
move. It was
Yeah.
like, dude, stop.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, it's no good.
Dude, it's
I have the
crazy.
statistics
What's the stats on college suicide? I'd be
here.
curious.
It's 24,000 attempts, while only 1,100 succeed in their attempt per year.
1,100 succeed per year.
Yeah, making it the
24,000?
second.
Yeah.
The second.
Girls attempt more than guys, and guys.
Mad.
He was angry. He was
Yeah.
furious.
He was actually sitting just like Matt is
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was.
like, watch it.
Which
mean,
that's
watch
like if for angry and being in that position, that's like an intimidating.
Dude, I will say
Yeah,
this.
scary.
You know, if you're already fighting with your wife and then she becomes pregnant, there's not like an easy off switch to be like, all right, I'm not going to fight with her while she's.
Yeah.
You can fight with a pregnant lady.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
I fought with a pregnant lady, dude. I'm not, you know, it's not my proudest moment, but it's like you do it and you're like, what am I doing? So yeah, I did feel badly that got released. I was like, that is really shitty.
How did it get released? Did she release it?
She must
She
have.
crushed him. Although again, he could have been torturing her behind. Who knows, dude? I tried to speak on
Abuse
domestic
was
affairs.
strong though in that, particularly in that video.
Yeah.
He was just
What were they
bragging.
saying? He was gaslighting her?
I mean,
He was-
anytime you win an argument with a woman, that was a straw man.
like sending him to
Oh,
court
they got
for a
him.
while.
Yeah.
And then they were like, all right, he's getting some steam. Bring it back.
Yeah, true. I mean, it was his fucking living room.
Yeah.
It was literally, he was like, they fucking recreated. He claimed AI in like 1997. He was like, dude. Damn, so he does seem like one of those guys who films every sexual encounter.
Yeah.
Damn, that means he had sex with kids 3 times.
3 counts.
Three
Dang,
counts
at
that are
least.
proven.
Or it was a series, part 1, part 2, part 3.
The trilogy.
The trilogy. Could have struck back. Yeah, that's a shame. Shame he had to go and be a pedophile.
Yeah.
But he claims that, didn't he claim that his mother, or his aunt used to make him eat her pussy or something?
Yeah.
He has like a crazy origin story where he was like eating his aunt's pussy.
It's crazy that he was going by the Pied Piper the whole time. And we're like, this guy's great.
He was going by, that was his thing, the Pied Piper.
Yeah, the Pied
yeah.
Piper of R&B.
Kind of was a bit of a Pied Piper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
sing a little tune. The kids followed him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What happens to those
dude,
kids when they go with the Pied Piper, dude? They don't come back.
dude, Brittany said that he's from Chicago, and Brittany's from Chicago, and
Yeah.
she said when she was younger, like there would be an invite that would go out to be like, do you want to go to a party at R. Kelly's house when she was like in high school and shit. And she
What
said a
the
lot of
hell?
people she knew would get the invite to go there.
And when she was in high school.
Yeah, the invite would just get shit. My bad, dude. I was like, my bad, and then they started talking. Then we started talking comedy. I'm like, but he was being nice. Then we started talking about comedy, and he was like, yeah, I saw Jim Brewer. I'm like, yeah, he's the man. He was like, yeah, he's just fucking right wing now. And I'm like, God damn it, dude. I
Wow.
can't talk to this guy about fucking anything.
Yeah.
Well, he was like, you can't really tell, but I think he's kind of right wing. And it was just kind of like, he's like, yeah, well, he talked about Trump. And he was like, yeah, well, Trump gave everyone permission to be racist. And I was like, I quit. I fucking quit trying to be your
White
boy on
Uber
this ride
driver?
home. Yeah. I quit trying to be your boy on
White
the way
Uber
home.
drivers are the worst thing imaginable. like when you go on the road, I always
Yeah.
get white Uber
Well,
drivers
yeah.
on the road.
Outside of
New York,
cities, there's
yeah.
white Uber drivers.
Yeah, yes.
and
You're
they
on, like-
don't stop talking.
They do
I
not.
like the chat. I
Oh,
like
I
the
hate
chat.
the chat.
I don't like the chat. I don't like the chat of telling you all about the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah. Well, remember when we got to South Carolina? That guy just gave us the tour.
Yep.
It was kind of nice.
I
He
did.
hit us with some good
I
stuff.
I had the one guy the one time who just went, yo, they have beer there. Beer's
Oh, the
pretty
Mexican
good."
guy.
Yeah, the Mexican guy.
The beer there is
Yeah, they
so
have a
good.
beer there. That's a beer. They have some good beers there.
I got hit with that guy though. That same type of guy. I was doing hyenas during the pandemic, and it was the first one I did that was like packed in Texas, and I was like, yeah, fuck. I was at the bar. I figured this bartender from fucking Fort Worth, Texas, was gonna be pretty cool about the vax being gay.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, vax fucking bullshit. I was like, COVID's fucking bullshit anyway.
Your head. This Thanksgiving, Napoleon Bonaparte. Dude, I'm excited.
So
for
enough
that
about
movie.
my shit.
I'm excited for
How's
that movie. I mean,
how's
that's-
the beach, dude?
That's an epic weekend.
You've been pure salt life.
Dude, I love salt life, but dude, I will tell you, man, having 2 little kids, it's not so much like
Diminishes salt life.
it's not Margaritaville as much. It's purely just like Conan the Barbarian on the wheel.
Oh.
Just which I can fully get into too, of just like walking in front of 200 people. There might as well be a collar around my neck, dude. I just fucking yoke my kids through the hot sand. My wife's like, "You need your flip flops?" I'm like, "Nah, it's not even that hot." I'm like,
it hurts so bad.
I dig underneath to get the cooler sand as I walk. Yeah, it's a little beach trick.
It's funny you say this. I was just watching. I was on the plane and I saw somebody watching Fox News, and Fox was just running a thing of Joe Biden at the beach. Him trying to carry a chair. It was like Biden can't carry a chair.
That one's not his fault.
It. Then he's sitting down. They're like, Biden couldn't even take his shirt off, and he's like sitting down struggling with it. And then it was him sunbathing, and it was like, Biden gets blasted by the sun was the ticker, and he was like, "This is really fucking funny." But it was everybody's.
It's fun to fault him for getting
an 80-year-old man getting blasted by the sun.
This guy's skin cells are dissolving from the radiation from the sun.
I can't knock anybody.
What a fucking loser. Yeah, I was hoping one of you guys would notice how tan I was.
Yeah, I was like, "You guys see that?"
But you're super happy now with the second one.
I'm happy with it, but then I don't watch myself do stand up.
Yeah.
So then I watch it. I'm getting clips and shit. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude,
it looks
I can't
great.
get enough of myself. I watch it. I'm like, man,
Are you
great.
serious?
I don't know why.
I know.
Something flipped. Something flipped
He was
inside
showing
of me.
me. Yeah, you were
where
showing
I'm
me
like,
clips.
I love it.
Yeah, you were showing me clips of your shit, and I was like, he was watching it like. I was like, dude,
I'm sick.
If
I don't know what's wrong with me.
myself, I'm like,
That's been a recent development. Now I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
that looks great.
it does look great.
It's weird.
It does look great.
I swear to God, I
Yeah.
want to be like, it fucking sucks. But I'm watching. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
so funny.
dude,
I forgot I did that.
This guy's so good. Who the fuck is this?
It's gross, dude.
I wouldn't watch the line cut
Yeah,
for months, and then they go, "You have to give us notes."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
we have to get and then I sent in one set of notes, and then they give you the second cut, and they're like, "We need this one." And
Scrap it.
Yeah, they're like,
And
how
I-
do you like it now?
yeah, I was like, they go, "Have you watched it?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to watch it."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well," they go, "We're gonna actually like miss the release date if we don't turn this in like a week." And so I wish I shot in November, dude, and I was giving notes in like late May to get this thing ready
Yeah.
for July. Like, and they were like, "Come on!"
Go look in the mirror.
I was like, "I don't want to watch this." Yeah.
Yeah.
It does suck. There's parts of it where you start.
Did you guys get did you guys have school the next day?
I don't remember.
I think
do not recall.
I think we
I'm
had
pretty sure
school
we
the
just-
next day.
yeah, no
I think
one-
it was business as usual.
And then that was when everybody started talking. They're like, they're gonna get us.
They're going for
Wait,
fucking.
Mechanicsburg has such a huge Navy depot. They're like, dude, they're targeting the Navy depot.
New York City was first. Mechanicsburg is next.
They want Mechanicsburg. They did get fucking Somerset.
Oh yeah, crashed.
Who
to the
knows?
ground
They were trying to hit those wind turbines.
in the Fertile Crescent.
Trying to up the price of oil.
It took me years to understand the significance of that. I was kind of like, "What's the big deal?"
Yeah.
New York. I was like, "Okay." It's like a bunch of people died. I'm like, seems like a decent amount, but
Yeah.
It's crazy that they thought it was like 20,000 people.
Yeah.
Originally.
I mean, they did the math on how many people work there every day.
Yeah.
And it's like an insane amount.
Yeah. Who would have
Yeah.
thought we had 18,000 quiet quitters? Where the hell were you guys?
Dude, I was watching. So there's this 9/11. There's a 9/11 documentary. It's like the best one. It was on the History Channel. And it was just footage. It was just chronological, and it was home videos.
Yeah.
And one of them's these students from NYU.
I've seen that video.
They're like, but I never.
they're all
saw-
drinking
They
beer.
never showed in the documentary. They never showed them drinking.
Yeah.
And then
It's like 8
this
a.m.
week, a video came out. They're all like, while the towers are on fire, the first plane's actually the second plane hit because they collapsed. These kids are just drinking beer, like watching it. And then the one girl just is like, "Oh my God."
Yeah. It's a wild video.
what do we do?
It's a wild video.
Also, if it's the same video,
It was
I'm
like 10
thinking,
a.m. too.
It's
Yeah.
really early, and they're
Well, they're like,
drinking out
classes
of
are
like
canceled.
pint glasses.
Classes are canceled. Let's get a couple brewskis, watch the fire.
Oh my God.
But they also, if it's the same video, I'm thinking there were people jumping.
Oh, I
And they
didn't
were
see
filming
that
it.
in the
they
video.
claim there was no jumpers.
Who?
pictures of
Oh, I'm
jumpers.
thinking of the Great Depression. My bad.
The shaman, and that was, you know, a whole thing where it was fucking a whole day of that.
Yeah.
But they were like watching you, and you know.
So you knew what you're getting into then.
I just got. It was just like when your brain goes,
Yeah,
nah, it'll be
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Just being stupid.
Yeah,
It was just.
yeah.
I've done that with edibles where I just like I'll like impulsively be like and gobble them up and then like have to go to like a kid's party and I'm
Yeah,
like,
and you're like, what?
oh, why did I do that? I feel like
Yeah,
kicking it.
yeah.
Like, I didn't even know I ate that.
Yeah.
Or you just tell yourself it won't affect me like that, like it does normally.
Yeah.
I'm in a different place now. I think
yeah.
I'll just flow with it.
Matt
Just
used to make edibles, and he would test them out on me sometimes.
yeah.
And I
Really?
would forget. I would
I would like
forget
make
I
them
ate them.
commercially. I'd make like thousands of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he wasn't. The dosage wasn't precise in the
Evenly
early
split?
stages.
Nah.
Nah, 'cause it's like coconut oil, so like the
Those
water and the
Skizzlers,
fat.
dude.
The Skizzlers were
The
nice.
Skizzlers will knock you out.
Yeah, I almost blew our kitchen up. I was making like an Everclear tincture, and I was just boiling it on the stove on a gas stove like an idiot, ever so lightly, and it just like.
Huge fire. I was playing
I yelled
Xbox.
for shame.
I was just sitting there on like a folding chair in front of a shitty TV, a giant flame. Matt's